So today just I'm going to explain things like the average of x square, average of px, average of px square, our harmonic oscillator. Okay, just everyone knows about this thing, average of x, our psi n comes to 0, average of x square, sorry, average of px, I must write, right, px over psi n comes to 0. Just I'm going to give a formula so that you will come to know uh, like how this comes to be 0. Okay, and also you will come to know the average of x square, average of px, average of px square. Just keep calm and have a just uh, look on the formulas. Brilliant, these are the brilliant formulas, so you will come to know. So if you are having a wave function like this, a psi n plus b psi n plus 1. Okay, these are the linear combination of two states. Most of the people have a great knowledge about this thing, psi n, and this is not a linear combination. Okay, if you talk about this thing, but this is a linear combination of two states. If the question comes like this, psi is a linear combination, something like uh, this one I must write. This thing if comes like this is 0, this is n plus 1, these are also successive. So you just have to take the average of x over this wave function. So it will be tough if the wave functions would be like n5 and 6, like, okay, 1 by root 2, something like it will be tough na. So just keep on remember this thing. So we have to find the average of x dot comes to be 0. Okay, we have to find it. So we have to find it. Now just I'm going to give a formula. Okay, you just keep on remember this thing. So if we you just have a look, if b comes to 0, then and psi equals to a psi n, and also a square plus b square comes to 1 on normalized condition. So a comes to be plus minus 1. Okay, just remember this thing. If b comes to 0, then we can also write psi equals to psi n, then this would become like this. Okay, I will put b 0 in the formula, so will you will come to know about how this comes 0. Okay, now just let me keep this thing down. Okay, average of x comes to be h cut upon 2m omega. Okay, n plus 1, this whole n plus 1, a star b plus b star a. You know what these stars mean. Actually you have to replace iota by minus iota, so you just have to remember this thing. Okay, so if you put b 0 for psi equals to psi n, for not in linear stage, for in one stage only, not in linear combination of two states, then average of x comes to be, for this b equals to 0. Okay, the average of x comes to 0, you know, this is coming to 0, b equals to 0, b this starts also 0, then this whole becomes like this, 0. Okay, you just have to keep remember this thing. Okay, the same thing happens for uh, average of px iota m omega h cut by 2, this also n plus 1. Okay, you just have here put minus sign first. Just this is a trick to remember. This minus sign comes here for px. Okay, and also iota also coming here. So if the same thing, if b equals to 0, then psi equals to psi n. Okay, then psi equals to psi n, then I must write like psi equals to b equals to 0, then also b equals to 0, b equals to 0, then px would be equals to 0. Average of px would become equals to 0. Okay, now what about x square? You have to remember, just square it. H cut upon 2m omega, just a variation in it, 2n plus 1 mod of a square plus 2n plus 3 mod of b square. Okay, if b equals to 0, psi equals to psi n, then x square would be equals to h cut upon 2m omega. Also I told you one thing, a square plus b square equals to 1. If b square equals to 0, a square equals to 1. So here a square equals to 1, then this would be equals to 2n plus 1, average of x square, our psi n state. This is average of x square, our psi n plus 1. Okay, this one. Now, what about average of px square? The same thing, m omega h cut by 2, the whole thing will remain same now. 2n plus 1 a square by a square plus 2n plus 3 mod of b square. Okay, same again, b equals to 0, psi equals to psi n, a square plus b square equals to 1, b equals to 0, then a square would be equals to 1. Put this a square equals to 1 here, then bx square for psi equals to psi n would be equals to m omega h cut by 2, 2n plus 1. Okay, this is for psi n, this is for psi n plus psi n plus 1. So this is the conditions you have to remember. Okay, the next video I will release after some times. You will come to know about like what will the minimum average of px, what will be the minimum average of x. Okay, what value of a and b will be required to give minimum and maximum values of a and sorry, average of x and px over the over this stage, I think so. Okay, so just you need not to be go through a whole derivation, you just keep this thing in mind. So okay, see you in next video. Bye, have a great learning.